And welcome to another live stream Watchalong reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to San Diego FC versus Toluca FC, CONCACAF Champions Cup 2026, round of 16, leg 1. San Diego FC contra Toluca FC, Copa Campeones de la CONCACAF, octavos de final, partido ida in San Diego. The third game of the day, third stream of the day, fourth game, 3 CONCACAF game, fourth with the UEFA Champions League game of the day. And here we are. We are here. We're ready. We're going to go live for this game. I don't know about the RSR. I'll make my decision. But right now I'm sitting at, if this game's like a 3-3 draw, an absolute barn burner 3-3 draw, we'll do the RSR. If not, probably not. That's where I'm sitting right now. But we'll look and think about that as we go. We'll consider that as we go. With that being said, we're here, we're ready. San Diego, Toluca. If I don't stream or review, the next time you see me is 7 p.m. for the Tigres Cincinnati Tigres stream. And then Vancouver Whitecaps, Seattle Sounders, 2 lives, 1 RSR tomorrow. And then we'll be live for the World Baseball Classic quarterfinals on Friday. Canada, USA. And Toronto on Saturday, and then midnight, the Chinese Grand Prix. With that being said, start 11s for San Diego and Toluca. In goal, Duran Ferri. The back 4 of Oscar Verhoeven, Chris McVeigh, Manu Dua, Luca Bombino. The midfield 3 of Ani Valakari, Yepez Sverkov, and David Vasquez. And the front 3 of Anders Dreyer, Marcus Ingvartsen, and Amal Pellegrino. For Toluca, in goal, we have Hugo Gonzalez. The back 5 of Diego Barbosa. We have Bruno Mendez. We have Everardo Lopez. We have Federico Pereira and Jesus Gallardo. The midfield 3 of Marcel Ruiz, Franco Romero, and Jesus Angulo. And up top, Jorge Diaz and Paulinho for Toluca is what we have. So, we'll see. This one could be very interesting. And if it is, I'll review it. If it's a 3-0 either way, well, there you go. I'm not. If it's 0-0, I'm not. If it's 1-1, honestly, I'm not. 3-0 Galaxy. Dominican Republic cleared the group stage of the World Baseball Classic 4 in a row. Que lo que. Que lo que. Yeah, I'm up on game. What do you think? Either way. With that being said, we're getting ready to go for this next game. Galaxy 3-0 over Mount Pleasant, right as stoppage time is ending. Here we go. San Diego, Toluca. This should be interesting, I would hope. Or Toluca just beats their ass. Or San Diego just beats Toluca's ass. I don't expect that, though. Damn, that'd be good. Chelsea out blockbuster move for Bunny Shaw amid doubt over City future. That'd be a good move for Chelsea. And it's full time. Galaxy win 3-0 against Mount Pleasant. So Galaxy aren't that garbage. They beat the Caribbean champions 3-0. And the second leg really doesn't matter. 3 more first legs to go. And then next week's are the second legs. Yep, we'll just leave that out here. Let's watch this next game and have some fun with it. Galaxy wins 3-0 over Mount Pleasant. They held on for a long time, and then just in the end, Here we go. Waiting for this next half or next game to start. 10:31. Of course, let's not forget there is a With that being said, we'll see how this third game goes. And we will move. Habs are now tied on points with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Well, that's pretty good for them. And we're off. Are you kidding me? The game has begun. The game has begun. And frickin' Fox Sports ain't showing shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck Fox Sports. The worst fucking channel imaginable. The worst. The fucking worst. Fuck Fox Sports. Well, TUDNA is doing the same thing. Fuck Fox Sports. I can't wait till Paramount gets the CONCACAF rights. Just like I can't wait till Paramount. Well, I'm glad. Just like I'm glad Paramount got fucking Warner Brothers. Fuck you. The game's, well, it's definitely behind. That's for sure. And there's the kickoff. So we're back. We're behind by 3 minutes. Wow. Dumb fucks. And we're off. Toluca and White. It's not my fault I'm 3 minutes behind. It's the dumb networks. The garbage networks. Well, shit, TUDNA ain't a problem either. Paramount, please. At least it's on Paramount. Would be on Paramount Plus. You can just flip onto it when you need to. Fox has no streaming apparatus, or at least no good streaming apparatus. Valakari fouls, and it's... Oh, they put the camera on the freaking fans. Wow, that's awesome. Wow. At least it's not as bad as that stupid FS2 and TUDNA, which it seems like it's 3 minutes behind. Yay. 4 minutes in, okay. Okay, we're at least where we should be. Playing forward. Toluca wearing white. At least it's not as bad as last night when that damn freaking other game went 15 minutes of stoppage time. Canada, USA on Fox on Friday. Italy, Puerto Rico, FS1. Venezuela, Japan on Fox. Okay. But it's on TUDNA and FS2. Playing forward. Oh, almost a giveaway by Ferry. And Toluca's pressing hard. I thought they almost had him. Jesus Lord. Oh, look, a Bicampeonato patch. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen that before. 3 undefeated teams left in the World Baseball Classic. Japan, Italy, and Dominican Republic. Corner for Toluca. That's crazy. Cross in, over the bar. Headed away. So far. Playing forward, that's out for a throw. San Diego wearing their blue and Toluca wearing white. Nil-nil, 0-0. Yellow card for Marcel Ruiz. Oof. Nil-nil, 0-0. Free kick for San Diego. 7-minute, Marcel Ruiz gets a yellow card. Toronto FC need to get back into this tournament and win 9 straight MLS games. In BMO, this could be the year they return. Well, yeah, they can get through MLS, but there's also something called the Canadian Championship that you might as well win every year. If you're actually a good team, you might as well win the Canadian Championship every year. I know they got to go after Vancouver, but just saying, right? You're more likely to get in through MLS. You really think that Robin Fraser's going to finish high enough on the table to get into Champions Cup through MLS? You really think he's going to win MLS Cup? I'm not saying this team's bad, but it ain't an MLS Cup contender with him. They got a solid group of players, and I think they're going to look better with Sargent. I mean, in theory, let's just see if that Cincinnati performance is repeatable or Cincinnati's just frauds. I don't know. Either way, let's see if that Cincinnati performance is repeatable before we crown this team. Now, I'm happy they beat Cincinnati. I'm happy it was a good performance, but let's not forget, it was one good performance. In theory, with Sargent, they should keep playing like this. Yeah, you're still going to lose some games. But we've seen this team have good performances in their doldrums before, and then next week go right back to the same shit they already were. So let's not crown this team yet. Man, Toronto, I mean, I'm not innocent here, but a lot of TFC fans are very bipolar. When we're bad, we're bad. When we're good, it's all great, right? Which I'm not innocent there, but I've had my moments. When we're on a good run, everything's peachy keen. When we're on a bad run, the sky's falling. I think we have to be more measured, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Either way, Red Bull didn't look good on the weekend. I'd love to see Michael Bradley lose to Toronto. It's going to be embarrassing if we lose to Red Bull now. It is. It just is. Because if Montreal could beat them, and we're supposed to be good, we need to beat them. We need to beat Red Bull. So now we've painted ourselves into a corner. Now, here's where it becomes, I don't know. It might become toxic if Canada loses or Toronto loses to Red Bull. It's going to become toxic again. Because shot cleared or out for goal kick. But either way, I'm just saying. I mean, it's not when you lose to a team that Montreal beat at their own stadium when you're at home. I don't know. It's definitely we're painted to a corner. We're not delusional like Maple Leafs fans. Yeah, I agree with that. Well, yeah, but well, I didn't mean bipolar in a bad way. Leafs fans are bipolar in a bad way. Which, yeah, when you're both. Either way. You know. Toluca playing forward. Leafs fans are bipolar in a bad way. When it's not going well, they're like the sky is falling because they expect the Leafs to win a cup. When the Leafs don't win a cup, they're disappointed and they're depressed. When the Leafs are winning, it's playing the parade. Red card for San Diego. Red card for San Diego. Yepez is off. Whoa. Wow. And Ruiz is the one down. He's the one injured. San Diego must be pissed off. Oh, no, it's Ingvartsen for kicking Marcel Ruiz in the face, going for the ball. Yeah. Yeah, but it works. Well, I guess this weekend it works for me because at midnight, Formula One has the Chinese Grand Prix. I'm going to be live for that. I'm well clear. I'm well clear to do both. No problems at all. I was probably going to be clear to do both if Toronto had a normal kickoff, but still, you know. I can chill, eat, watch the Formula One, do that, and then if Canada plays on Sunday, you know. Wow. Wow for what? Red card, yeah. 13th minute. So wouldn't that be a penalty too? I think, well, I mean, if it's a red card, it's got to be a penalty for Toluca, right? It's got to be. Yep. Or was it outside the box? Jose Caicedo, hopefully to be announced soon. It looked close. But yeah, it looks like Ingvartsen's out. I like Nashville to upset Miami. They actually played well tonight, Nashville. They might. Be funny. It'd be funny. Wow. Yeah, this is about to turn into a Toluca beats San Diego's ass game. Like a drum. Yeah, that ain't getting reviewed. So, see you tomorrow when this is over. And see you Friday as well, because Canada versus USA in the World Baseball Classic. We're going to be live for it. Might as well wear this one again, because it kind of looks just like a Canada World Baseball Classic jersey. Either way. It is a Canada knockout game. I said I would do World Baseball Classic knockout games, and fittingly enough, yep, it is a penalty for Toluca. Red card and a penalty. So, Toluca could score their first goal of the game while being up a man, and it could probably just get worse. And it's Paul. No, it's not. It is Gallardo. Jesus Gallardo to take the penalty. Okay, that's a choice. Okay. We'll see what happens. I would give it to the striker or Marcel, but okay, if you want to give it to Jesus Gallardo, all right. That's a choice. Jesus Gallardo to take the penalty. Short run up, it looks like, at least to set up. Short run up, shot, and goal! 0-1, 0-1. Jesus Gallardo, goal. Penalty goal. And there you go. 16th minute. 0-1. Easy as you like. Banged it in there, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Toluca leads. Yeah, this one's over. It's going to get ugly. Puts it past the keeper. Pace. Had the pace. Put it past the keeper. Good job. Good job. Good job. Playing forward. Paul Skeens will be the starter if Canada loses to the USA. In the semifinals for the USA, their starter will be Paul Skeens. If Canada doesn't beat the USA, who am I kidding? We'll see. We'll see. Playing forward, 18th minute. Ingvartsen off in the 12th minute. And Toluca has the lead while being up a man. So this is going to get ugly. It might get ugly. Corner. '18th minute free kick. Free kick for San Diego. Caught. Goal kick. Playing forward. Here's a chance. Good tackle. Shot. Wide. Good cross. '20th minute. '20th minute. Jose Caicedo was training yesterday. That's good. He can train with a team before it gets announced? How about? I've never seen that before. Well, there you go. 20th minute. Yeah, Timbers are slow. Fair. 21st minute. Playing forward, over the top, Toluca. Can they take a beating to San Diego? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba. They plant them apple seeds, and while the apples grow, I'm gonna go out kicking it in San Diego. I'm good. Playing forward. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Over the top. It was a South Park reference. It was a South Park reference. And Verhoeven missed. I'm fine. Missed. Cleared. The Costa and Chara back this weekend. Good. Definitely needed. How we doing? I know. I told you, State's basketball team was garbage this year. I could give a shit less. Of course, we beat Auburn in the regular season. Hub tells Murphy should have never left State, and guess what? Auburn comes back and beats State in the tournament, knocks us out, and ends our season. And then Murphy frickin' hangs it over Hub's head that I'm not doing good, no. Bassett still question mark. Sounds like it's an ankle injury for Cole. Damn. Playing forward. Playing forward. Oh. 24th minute. Canada baseball. One, that's something to be happy about. Yeah, I'm happy about that. And we're going to play, playing the USA in the World Baseball Classic, it's a free hit. We either lose to a super team or I'm going to troll the fuck out of everybody. Either Toluca has the ball, goes back to San Diego. but playing forward, 26 minute. But basically, it's a free hit. I mean, let's be real. If Canada wins at the World Baseball Classic against the USA, I'm going to be such an asshole about it. If Canada loses, we lost to a super team. It's a free hit. It's house money. And if Canada beats the USA, very likely that means Canada's going to the Olympics in baseball. Because the top two American teams, not the USA, not named the USA, will go to the Olympics from the World Baseball Classic. So, if Italy can beat Puerto Rico, that's one dealt with. Japan's gonna beat Venezuela. Who are we kidding, right? Who are we kidding? Japan's beating Venezuela. Canada could lose and still go to the Olympics. But if Canada wins, that means them and the Dominican Republic would go on to the semifinals. USA are already in because they're hosting the Olympics. Canada will be going to the baseball Olympic tournament in 2028 if they win. That's enough to go for. And let's be honest, if Italy can beat USA, Canada can. It's going to be ugly, but baseball's a weird sport. You have a bad day, and maybe USA already had their bad day, but who knows? You can have a couple of bad days. WBC odds, Dominican Republic plus 175, USA to 180, USA plus 225, Japan plus 250, Venezuela plus 700, Puerto Rico plus 1600, Italy plus 2200, Canada plus 6500, South Korea plus 7,000. Shot wide. Okay. So we're right at the bottom. Okay, we got to prove everybody wrong then. Oh boy. It's going to be interesting. Gonna be interesting. Wide. 1-0. Header. '30th minute. 0-1, 0-1. Toluca has a 1-0 lead with the away goal. Playing forward, cleared away by Toluca, and Toluca are going forward now. Playing forward, Toluca spins backwards. Nope, goes down. Offside. Dominican Republic, new favorite to win the World Baseball Classic following USA's loss to Italy. Playing forward. 32nd minute. 1-0 Toluca. Playing forward. Olympics 2028. Goal! San Diego with an answer! Down a man! And San Diego answers. It's 1-1. Whoa. Not crazy enough for a review yet, but we might be getting there. Ani Valakari with a goal. 1-1. Against the run of play. Didn't expect that. Ani Valakari scores. Amal Pellegrino plays it. Or was the camera on? No, I think it was Vasquez. Ani Valakari, I don't. No. Nice goal, good pressure. No. Fatmov says Valakari. Okay. If I'm not reviewing it, doesn't really matter. 1-1. Uno. Toluca. If this ends up being like 3-4 goals, or 2-3 goals, 3 goals per team or something like that. Pellegrino passed it in, and I'm confused now. 34th minute. It was on Valakari. Now I'm confused. Playing forward. Let's see what happens. 35th minute. San Diego got some grit. Blocked away. They got some grit. They fight. I don't think I've ever seen a team just still play their football. Like, I got to say, though, San Diego, down a man, still plays their football. They ain't afraid to be down a man. They got some grit. They got some grit. I don't know what to tell you. But okay. All right. 35th minute. I mean, San Diego, bro, man, they ain't afraid. Glad to see San Diego on the score sheet. They're on a red card. They're down a man. And damn, ain't they not afraid. They are fighting. They are fighting. Not what I would have expected. But they fight. Got some dog in them. Yeah, they do. It's wonderful to watch. A team not afraid to be down a man, they still gonna play their football. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never seen that. I love it. I love it. Blocked away. I love it. Playing forward. Oof. It's interesting for sure. 1-1, uno. Over the top, brought down. I can't answer that. I never watched it. I can't answer that. I never watched it and probably never will watch the Superman movie. Because I live under a rock. And I don't want it. I could care less. Just because I could care less. 1-1. So I can't answer that one for you. I don't know anything about it. Couldn't answer it for you. 38th minute. Player down hurt for Toluca. And Marcel Ruiz is up. Oh. Throw in. Blue Jays on May 15th on Friday Night Baseball. Really, we only got one. We only got fucking one. And the Cardinals are on there. 1, 2 times? Oh, fuck. Angels? The Anaheim Angels are on there. The fuck? Substitution. Castro on for Marcel Ruiz. Blue Jays only on there once, but the Cardinals are there twice. The Anaheim Angels are there twice. Once against the Cincinnati Reds. Lord. Cleveland, okay, fine. Arizona's on there? Twice! I don't get it. It's on FS2, but not 760 AM radio. Does anyone know the San Diego radio station? I have no clue. I'm sure I know I have friends who know, but they never told me. So I know I have a friend who knows. They never told me. So I have no clue. I have no clue. Well, 42 minutes. Toluca's drawn. 1-1, uno. Can Toluca get a goal to take the lead? Pushes him down. Playing forward. Here's a chance. Toluca. Cross. Shot over the bar. Down a man, and it's tied at the half, or almost going to be tied at the half. Playing forward. 44th minute. Yellow card. How do you think Tigres will have jet lag? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't see them. '45th minute. Five minutes of stoppage time. Forge is better than Tigres. No, they're not, because they lost to them. Even if they had a pretty good, 90 plus 70 or whatever? Header. That's out for a throw-in, 47th minute. Forward keeper man is world-class, former Ligon. Let's see Jamaican players score versus him. They wouldn't. But Forge wouldn't play a Jamaican team unless they got drawn to play a Jamaican team, which that would be very hard to do. Unless they upset a team on the same, and then they play the Caribbean Cup winner in the next round, playing forward. Ref's a joke. Yeah, this ref seems sus. The ref is sus. Handball. Should be a handball for... It was Vasquez, actually. It was David Vasquez who scored the goal. For San Diego. '48th minute. Why do you not check it? I have no clue. This ref sucks. I think this ref is sus. The ref is sus. Playing forward. San Diego first season in CONCACAF, and they have impressed. Yeah. I mean, they beat Pumas. They're not losing to Toluca yet. See what happens in Mexico. But while being down a man, they're still tied so far. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ref's a joke. I agree. This guy's lost his mind. He's lost his frickin'... He's lost the frickin' plot. Straight up lost the plot. So... '50th minute. Oh. Free kick. 51st minute. Let's see where this goes. Halftime. 1-1. We're going to the half. 1-1 tie. Miro tiempo 1-1. We'll take a short break. We'll take a short break. Talk about the stats of the half. Get this one going. Sit tight. Be back. 1-1. 1-1. Miro tiempo. Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Sit tight. Be back. We are back. We are back for the stats of the half. 45 more minutes, and frankly, the way this is going, it ain't got too crazy yet. A 3-3 draw, I'll definitely do a review for right now. I think if this ends up being a 2-2 draw with the way these things are going, 1-1, I don't know. With that being said, we're 50-50 right now, honestly, if I'm doing a review. With that being said, 40% possession to 60% possession, 2 shots to 5, 1 shot on goal to 2, 124, accurate pass to 217, 73% pass accuracy to 85%, 9 fouls to 5, 0 corners to 3, 2 shots to 5. We got 1 shot on goal to 2, 169 pass to 256, 73% pass accuracy to 85% pass accuracy, 11 throws to 5. We got 2 offside to 3. And then, of course, we have 0 yellow cards to 3, 1 red card to 0, 1-1 at the half. Uno miro tiempo. For me, I think Toluca thought this was going to be easy. I think once they saw the red card and then they scored the penalty, they thought this game was going to be easy. And no, it was not. Oh, yeah, Venezuela. Oh, by the way, when I said Venezuela's probably not going to beat Japan, scratch that. They're not. Guess who's starting for Japan against Venezuela? Yoshinobu Yamamoto. There's no fucking way. No fucking way Venezuela going to hit Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Andres Jimenez won't. I'll tell you that right fucking now. I can tell you that right fucking now. Everybody else, shit. Nah, they ain't. What about Ronald Acuna Jr.? Nah, he ain't. Andres Jimenez, I've seen it. Nah, he ain't. I've seen it. Nah, he ain't. It's gonna be ugly. That shit gonna be ugly. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yoshinobu Yamamoto versus Venezuela. Yeah, that shit gonna be ugly. With that being said, San Diego, they got some dog in them. They're tough. They're tough. They're tough. They got some dog in them, and they ain't giving up. Even when they are down a man, they still find a way to tie the game. More of a southern accent than anything. I didn't think that was even... I thought that was more of a southern sassy accent than either way. That wasn't even, as far as I know. I mean, that was more of a being sassy and southern than either way. Waiting for the second half to start. I didn't think it was, but either way, okay. Let's go! But yeah, no, Yoshinobu Yamamoto is going to kill Venezuela. Baseball, of course. Particle man, doing things a particle can. What's he like? It's not important. Particle man. What do they know about Particle man? Person man. Person man. Hit on the head with a frying pan. Lives his life in a garbage can. Person man. I'm talking about baseball. Waiting for the second half to start. 1-1. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Let's see the reaction to this. Second half. Here we go, and now we're back instantly. Lord, FS2 is garbage. 1-1. Can San Diego? They got some dog in them, and here's a chance. Save. Shot blocked. Shot goal. Oh my! San Diego leads, and Vasquez with his second goal of the game. Oh, shit. 2-1. Vasquez with his second of the game. Wow. Wow. 46 minute. 2-1 San Diego 2-1. Y'all really gonna make me make a review for this game, aren't you? Son of a bitch. San Diego's really gonna make me make a review for this game because beating Toluca would definitely be one. Especially down a man. Fuck me. Hey, fuck me running. Jesus Christ. What a shot. 2-1. Wake up, Toluca. You can't let this shit happen to you. You're down. You're up a man. You can't let this shit happen to you. David Vasquez with his second goal of the game. I don't know. San Diego are unafraid. They don't care they're down a man. Wow. Wow. Toluca. Man, San Diego, this might be the first ever time. Yes. Yes, he is. It is Mikey Varas, former USU 20 coach, yes. All I'm going to say is San Diego might be the first ever expansion team to be better after already having a great first season. Wait. No. Well, if they win the MLS Cup, they certainly are going to be better than LAFC in 2019. I forgot about LAFC 2019. Okay, the second. Because normally, if you have a good first season, you ain't good the next year. Ask St. Louis. And I said, better second season after having already a good first season. That's not Austin. That's not Miami. It's not Nashville. Mikey Varas is a damn good coach. I agree. Man, You know what's hilarious? Toronto beat San Diego last year in San Diego. No joke. I don't know how we did it. I watched the game. I still don't know how we did it. Still don't know how we did it. Shit don't make sense. Shit don't make sense. I don't think we beat them this year, though. I'll tell you that right now. If we played them. I'll tell you that right now. What if they called the Pirate? Well, they ain't done that yet, so... They ain't done that yet, so I can't give you that answer. Can't give you that answer yet. But damn, man, I'm watching this. To me, Toluca was supposed to be the best team in CONCACAF, and look what they're doing. Up a man getting bodied by San Diego. It's the wildest shit ever seen. Playing forward, Toluca. Playing forward. It's the wildest shit I've ever seen. Playing forward. Mikey Varas is that guy. Wow. Shot wide. Wow. This might be. Wow. I thought San Diego beat the shit out of Pumas because Pumas is Pumas. Toluca was supposed to be the best team in CONCACAF, and look what the fuck's happening here. They're up a man, and they're getting their shit rocked by San Diego. And San Diego ain't sitting back. They're just throwing punches. Bro. Wow, man. I mean, wow. He's a young coach. Yeah, Varas is a young coach. He's got a youthful team. Shit, if Pochettino leaves the USA, I hope Varas is the next coach. I've seen enough. Or if I was a USA fan, I'd hope Varas is the next coach for the USMNT. After Pochettino leaves. I've seen enough. Wow. He said, fuck a sophomore slump. We're going to be even better our second season. But he said, fuck a sophomore slump. Whoa. OMG, here comes San Diego. San Diego, down the pitch. Dryer, shot goal! 3-1! San Diego! I'm have to do a review, don't I? You know what? There it is. Anders Dryer makes it 3-1. What a shot! Golazo. Golazo. Whoa. Against the run of play. Wow. Wow. Anders Dryer. Boom. Whoa. Dude, I thought Toluca would make the final. San Diego were a man down, and they're beating the shit out of Toluca. Jesus H. Christ. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, this could be 4. Holy shit. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Wow. Anders Dryer, man. Pack them up. Pack up Toluca. This shit over. Pack their asses up. This shit over. Wow. Well, was your neighborhood filled with Toluca fans? Wow. 3-1. I said if this game ended up a 3-3 draw, I'd review it. Now we're sitting at a point where I have to review this game because either San Diego wins this by 2 while down a man, or Toluca ties this damn game, or wins it 4-3. I have to make a review for this game. 12:30 at fucking midnight, bro. And chips it and out of bounds. Wow. So no, we're gonna have to review this game. We gonna have to review this game. Wow. Wow. Holy Lord. Holy effing Lord. Wow. '55th minute. Wow. If you didn't know, you'd have to ask who's down a man. Dude, if you were watching this game, you think Toluca was down a man. No fucking joke. San Diego got balls, man. Pinche Toluca loves to bottle this tournament, man. The fuck? Pinche Toluca. Pinche Toluca, pecho frio. Philly gonna show who's boss next week. Whoa. Liga MX fans in general, I'm a part of California. There's a lot of people from the state of Toluca with dual citizenship. Well, okay, that makes sense. Pinche Toluca, Jesus. What'll happen in Mexico next week? Philly's garbage. That's the problem. Except that Philly is fucked. Unless they win an MLS this week, I don't know what to tell you. Philly garbage, bro. And America ain't Toluca or Pumas, so. Wait. Oh, we might get a California derby, bruh. Oh, if San Diego holds on. If San Diego holds on through the next leg, we will have a California derby in the quarterfinal. Because I don't think Mount Pleasant's coming back from 3-0 down. San Diego, LA Galaxy, a Southern California derby, very likely as of now in the quarterfinals. LAFC, they still got to get past Alajuelense, and then they'd have to get past Cruz Azul and Monterrey. Then, if they do that and San Diego gets past Galaxy, which I would assume they do, if this holds, LAFC and San Diego could be another Southern California derby going to the CONCACAF Champions Cup final. It's not exactly tonight. I'm talking about in Mexico. I'm talking about in Mexico. Are they going to put this out of reach tonight? Possibly, but I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if they do. If they put it out of reach tonight, make it 4-1, 4-1, 5-2. Wouldn't shock me and put it out of reach, but I trust Toluca to come back more than Pumas did, or more than I did Pumas. And I mean, they had a comebackable deficit with away goals, and Toluca scored an away goal. And if they score a second, well, then it's definitely comebackable. So I'm just saying, San Diego probably needs 1 or 2 more just to put this damn thing away, depending especially if Toluca scores. That's out for a goal kick. Right now, though, it looks like they will. It looks like they're in good position. But either way, ref's a clown. It's next week that, hold on. They're going to win this game. I would be very sure that San Diego's winning this game. I don't think they're going to blow this lead that badly. Think America's the strongest Liga MX team in the tournament? No. I just think Philly's garbage. I think America loses to Miami. Hell, they might lose to Nashville the way Nashville's playing if they beat Miami. I don't think Tigres is that strong. I think Cruz Azul. Well, right now, if Toluca loses, it's Cruz Azul. Has to be. Ball crossed in. Has to be, right? Carrasquilla deserves a better team. Pumas is rubbish. Well, it's kind of his fault. He ain't shown up at all. He ain't the same Carrasquilla that was the Carrasquilla at Houston. They got fooled. Pilcher coming on for San Diego. Morgan coming on for Vasquez. Lewis Morgan went to San Diego. When the hell did that happen? Lewis Morgan and Pilcher are on for Verhoeven and Vasquez. He did get an assist at San Diego, though. Injuries. He did get an assist. Still not the same guy. He's not the same guy he was at Houston, though, still. Pumas just gave us Jose Caicedo. Thanks, Pumas. Was it confirmed now? They definitely play better at home, but they usually don't play this bad. Header down. San Diego shot cleared. Whoa. City lost. He said, good game. Older brother, Madrista fan. Man, I can't believe Madrid beat City's ass. The Premier League took a giant L this week. Giant. I don't give a fuck how the Europa Leagues go. I don't. The Prem took a giant L this week. Giant. And they still got a second leg to go. Shot save. When I saw San Diego beat Pumas, I think Pumas ran out of luck. So what about Toluca? 64th minute. So what about Toluca? We got to review this game. Wow. 3 reviews in one day. Holy Lord of shit. Never thought so. Never thought. I said it was possible. I didn't think it was actually going to happen. Here we are. EPL on Fraud Watch. Toluca also on Fraud Watch. Toluca also on Fraud Watch, and it's a particularly dangerous situation. Toluca's Fraud Watch is a PDS watch, a particularly dangerous situation. How How the fuck do you lose 3-1 to Upper Man? How the fuck do you? It's been a mid-off. Toluca was never invincible. That's the difference. Yeah, but you're Upper Man, though? If Toluca is as good as people say, you're Upper Man. I don't care if you're on the road. You shouldn't be losing 3-1. 2-1, I still don't understand it, but okay, shit happens. 3-1, you're getting bodied. You're getting fucking bodied. Bodied by a sophomore club in MLS who was good their first year. This ain't, they're here for a reason, right? They lost Marcel Ruiz, okay. That brings down the house of cards. They need Alexi Vega, fair. They may need both. Maybe that's where the house of cards goes. But this team's a bicampeonato. Going in, I thought this was the best team in CONCACAF. If not them, if it ain't Miami, it's them, right? At least Miami didn't shit their pants in frickin' Nashville. They drew, but they didn't shit their pants. Notice San Diego's high press despite being a man down. That's good coaching. I agree. I mean, jeez, man. It's like Galaxy except with midfielders. This ref is crazy. I agree. It's like San Diego's just getting angrier and angrier and choosing to beat the shit out of Toluca harder and harder with how bad this ref is. It's like this is karma. Paulinho bodies off Dua and it's a yellow card for Dua? The fuck? That makes no sense. 0. It makes none. Toluca plays it through. Here's a shot wide. Shot goes wide. This ref's power tripping. 67th minute. Dryer cooking these guys. Yeah, for sure. But Vasquez is the man of the match. He got 2 goals. Never heard of the guy. 2 goals against, again, what I would have thought was the best team in CONCACAF. Here you fucking go, huh? Chris Penso's the center ref against Toronto. Lord, why? Why? Chris Penso, center ref against Red Bull Toronto. For Red Bull Toronto. Oh, 68th minute. Oh, Lord. Lordy, 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 lordy. 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 Header on. 3 RSRs in one day. I don't think I've ever done that. 3 streams, 3 RSRs in one day. I don't think I've ever done that. Played forward. Shot wide. 68th minute. Okay, that's why. Okay, yeah, no, I was behind, actually. That does go wide. About like 30 seconds. Yellow card. Son Heung-min will cook in Costa Rica, and Kevin Sullivan will cut through America's defense in front of all the Mexicans. You have to play without fear. Either way, he said you have to play without fear. He wasn't kidding. No. No, he wasn't. They're playing without fear. They ain't afraid of no fucking body. They ain't afraid of no fucking body. You just mad he scored a freaking, what, brace on Defense Force? Was it a brace or a hat trick? I forget. Scored multiple goals on Defense Force. That's why you're mad. That's why you're mad. That's why you're mad. Brace, but 2 assists. That's why you're mad. Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. Enough days between the next game and the final for Yamamoto to start both. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What if Canada makes the final of the World Baseball Classic and plays Japan? Yamamoto against Canada? No, 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 PTSD. No, please don't do this shit to me. No. They're going to have to drag me to a padded cell. They have to drag me to a padded cell. I did not need to hear that. Canada's not making the final of the World Baseball Classic anyway. But yeah, what if they did and played Japan? What if they did, though? And then we got Yoshinobu Yamamoto in the final. No, the PTSD is too heavy. The PTSD is too heavy. No, no. No, God, no, please. God, no. No. But none of those Canada players played for the Toronto Blue Jays in the World Series. Yeah, but it's still Yoshinobu Yamamoto against a Canadian team that has split fawn on their fucking jersey. No. That has a maple leaf on their hat. No. No. You're going to have to have PTSD anyway in October when the Toronto Blue Jays play the Dodgers again. Yeah, we'll cross that fucking bridge when we get there. Cross that fucking bridge when we get there, yeah? 72 minutes. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, will we? '73rd minute, 3-1. And it's Alexi Vega coming on for Toluca. Now you put him on. Okay. Okay, then. Angulo for Vega. Playing forward. They're bringing on their only hope. Well, good. Alexi Vega on, but I think it may be too late. This year MLS will be the Kings of CONCACAF. As long as it's not Vancouver, I'm okay with it. As I said. As long as it's not Vancouver, I'm fine with it. Go right the fuck ahead. As long as it ain't Vancouver, I'm fine with it. Go right the fuck ahead. Besides Whitecaps. I will accept it as long as it's not the Whitecaps. But what I mean by numbers, right? You know, what would you think if Vancouver beat Cruz Azul last June? I would have been depressed. And I wouldn't give a fuck anymore. Like, it doesn't matter who wins the tournament. I wouldn't give a fuck anymore. Because the point is, it's exactly like how I feel about the rest of MLS. Seattle won it. They were the first MLS team in the modern era to win the tournament. I wanted Toronto to be that team. They should have been that team. And you could say, well, an MLS team's won it before in the prehistoric era with DC and LA Galaxy. I said modern era. Either way, third all-time, first in the modern era. It wasn't Toronto. Then I prayed on every MLS's team's downfall for, 19, 20, 21, 4 more years, and then Seattle finally won. If LAFC or Columbus won it, well, that was after Seattle won, so I was happy with that. Like, I would have been happy if LAFC or Columbus won it. I would have. Because it didn't matter anymore. They're not Canadian. They're not Canadian. It doesn't matter to me. Like, it doesn't matter to me. If we ain't the first, I don't give a fuck what number we are. As long as we win it one day, like we should have one in our trophy case, as long as we win one day and then outnumber everybody else, that's fine. Now, when it comes to MLS, that's fine. Now, I guess that means I kind of don't want Seattle to do it, but I just have my own problems with fucking Seattle. But at this point, you know, what do you know? Seattle fucking beating us to the punch to something else is what's new. What's fucking new, right? Fuck Seattle. What's new? But if it is, it's just because Seattle's good, right? But I would have been happy for Columbus. It was after Seattle. I would have been happy for Columbus. LAFC was after Seattle. Now, in 2020, no, I prayed on LAFC's downfall. But in 2023, I did not. I did not. Because it was after Seattle. Now, the same thing with Toronto, or the Canadian teams. If Vancouver or Montreal win the Champions Cup, it doesn't. I think it's going to be a lot harder just because of the numbers of teams. But as long as Toronto wins more than those two clubs in their history, I guess that's my whatever modus operandi then. But so I guess I would still be preying on their downfall if they did win. So they didn't get over 1 before we got to 1 and then got to 2 and then so on and so forth. I'm just pissed off 2018 went the way it did. Now I'm just more pissed off 2018 went the way it did. If we had extra time, we would have won that fucking trophy. But they took away extra time. And guess what they did the next year, right? They brought back extra time in the Champions Cup final. We got fucked. If there was extra time in that final against Chivas, we would have won it. We would have won it. The way that pitch was tilting, I don't care if we rotated and Josie was off and we had Ricketts on and all. We would have won that game. We would have won that game. Sebel was still on. We would have won that game. We would have won that game. If there was extra time, Toronto would have won that Champions Cup. I believe it. We got fucked. And then the next year, they brought back extra time, so we got doubly fucked. They took away extra time in the final just to bring it back the next year when we would have won that trophy in extra time. We got doubly fucked. With that being said, 79th minute. Don't forget you got lost to Canadian Championship. Well, I'm more worried about the CONCACAF. You know, CONCACAF. Cross in, header, punched away. So I guess we're going to review this game. So within the next hour, you're going to see a review for this game as well. Playing forward. Also, I feel Columbus and LAFC should have won their Champions Cups respectively. I agree, but don't bottle the final then. And they did that. They bottled the final. Both of them. And Columbus bottled it hard. How is that not a penalty? How is that not a pen, but Ribery versus Mexico was? I have no clue. This referee don't know none. The Sabres are 8 points away from being out of playoff contention. But do people want the fucking Sabres to be out of playoff contention? You know what? I'm happy for the Sabres. Fuck it, I'm happy for the Sabres. You know, I'm happy for them. I'm happy for the Sabres. '81st minute. Ugh. You meant Robin. Yeah. Buddy, it's over midnight. Yeah, I'm happy for the Sabres. I don't have problems with Buffalo. I don't. You know. Yeah. And I still have an unscabbed scar based off a game that was 8 fucking years ago. Yeah, that's about right. It is 8 years ago, yeah. Yeah, 2018. Yeah, 8 years ago. Robbery. What is this? Oh, this is something cool. I've never seen this before. This might be useful. This might be useful. I'm an Islanders fan. Yeah, I know. Don't call me Unc. I know. I'm going to be 30 in 4 years. The race day scorebook. Formula One. Oh. Wow, I didn't know this was a thing. Oh. Before Princess. Is it adorable? I might. Either way. This is cool. Header. $24 only. Header off the post. It's only $24. Yeah. That's cool. Almost an own goal, plot armor. What's your thoughts on the new F1 regulations? I mean, when it comes to the quali and the practice, I don't think it's that good for quali and practice. But in race, I think the new regulations are very good. It makes it exciting. I think the regulations make the races more exciting. Now, is it a little bit artificial? It might be. But it's a lot more exciting than fucking ground effect and DRS. Like, that was the most exciting race start I've seen in years. And I mean, I've been an F1 fan basically since 2020. So just the year before, or 2 years before, ground effect. The best season I watched was 2021. That was pre-ground effect. Shot, save, rebound, it's wide, handball, penalty, penalty, para Toluca. So I think if we have races like Australia with these new regulations, super clipping, it's kind of sad. Downshifting on the straights, it's kind of sad. 50-50, combustion engine and battery, I think that's a little bit too tight of a split, power split. But if it was 60-30, it might be better. But you know what? Smaller cars, better racing, more passing. You know what? In race, I like the new regulations. Quali, not so. Practice, well, it's basically like quali. Not really. But, you know, in race, though, it panned out pretty well. So it made it more exciting. It might be a little bit artificial, but if you want perfectly real, perfectly authentic racing, watch IndyCar, which I like IndyCar as well. But if you want it to be completely authentic and be a spec series, Indy. When it comes to, I think it does fit the vibe of Formula One. Change is good. Well, I mean, they always have new regulations. I might have to look back at this. VAR check. Let's see. Referee's going to check. I might have to come back to this for the rest of the streams I do. That'd probably be better. Probably be better to have it. The ref is an L. By Miss Sauber, they had the best looking car last season. You do realize they're Audi, right? You do realize Sauber became Audi, right? You do realize that. It's still the same team. There's a reason why Hülkenberg and Bortoleto are still the drivers. It's the same team. They just rebadged to Audi. It's the same team. Possible red card for San Diego. Handball by Dua. Oh, Lord. Nah, he meant to do that shit. Nah, he getting a red card. Double jeopardy, baby. Audi bought Sauber. Yeah, that's my point. Audi bought Sauber. They're the same team. They're the same team. It's not like they're missing anything. And Frank, I mean, yeah, it sucks to see a big name like Sauber go, as in, you know, it's been there for ages. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't really like the Kick Sauber livery. I didn't really like it. But either way. But the name Sauber will always live on, because you know what he was. Manu Dua got a red card. He's off. Because guess what? The Hülken podium was with Sauber. It will always live on. It'll always live on. So, do that what you will. But that was a red. Penalty and a red card. San Diego's down to 9. Man, if Toluca can't score 2 goals, well, this is the second goal for Toluca. Well, they got to score the penalty first. 2 away goals. See what I mean by hold on? Helinho to make it 3-2. Can he? And if it's 3-3, San Diego fucked up. They're down to 9 with stoppage time to be played. This might get ugly. Julinho to take the penalty for Toluca. I don't know why you wouldn't give it to Vega. I mean, he's on there, and you probably got to get him going, but okay, fine. Julinho. Will it work out? Will the questionable decision work out? Julinho. Julinho! Goal! Rolls it in. 3-2. It's 3-2, 3-0, going to stoppage time. There's going to be a bit. 89, 3-2. But Toluca made this doable next week with away goals. 3-2, 3-0. Sadly enough, San Diego were the better team. Sadly enough, they were the better team. Battery thing pissed off the drivers. It's causing problems. I agree with that. And I understand why. Julinho, 90th minute. How much stoppage time? 8 minutes. San Diego has 8 minutes to survive for a win, even though there's 2 away goals to Toluca. Playing forward. I mean, second, IndyCar. I like NASCAR. I think I'd put WEC above NASCAR, the Endurance Championship. I don't really watch rally. I like NHRA, but it's... Can you really call that a motorsport? Drag racing? I mean, you can, but I like MotoGP. I think MotoGP is pretty good, but that's sort of... It's kind of like NHRA. MotoGP and NHRA are kind of like motorsports, but they're a sideshow motorsport. They're good, but you know what I mean. Cordova coming on for Toluca. So, but I like MotoGP. I like NHRA drag racing. IndyCar is my second favorite. I like NASCAR. I like WEC. Of course, F2, F3, F1 Academy. Of course, I follow those as feeder series. Indy NXT, trucks, the NASCAR trucks, and ARCA Menards, and the O'Reilly series, the Xfinity series, whatever. I think it's O'Reilly now, but used to be Xfinity. So all the feeder series going into that, of those two, of course, as well. IMSA, which is basically American Le Mans, WEC. So IMSA as well. I mean, I haven't covered the other ones like I do F1, but I haven't really watched rally, but I really have no idea how to watch rally. I'd like to watch the WRC. Oh, Formula E. I like Formula E. Yeah, no, I like Formula E, so do with that what you will. I like Formula E. I do. I like Formula E. Rally makes me sad because of Ken Block. Was this a robbery? No. If San Diego wins, they deserve it. If Toluca wins, or draws, it's probably a robbery. Yeah. Ken Block. That was sad, but it's cool to see his daughter, Ken Block's daughter Leah, going into a rally, or going back into rally after being in F1 Academy. I hope she does well. I really do. Super GT Japan. I don't really know what's going on over there. Supercars, I know a little bit of what's going on in Supercars, but haven't really been watching it. I haven't really watched Supercars, and I haven't watched Super GT Japan or Super Formula for that matter. The time difference is just, I can't do that all the time. Why? You mean DTM? I know about it. I know about DTM. I haven't really watched it, but I know about it. Vega's watched, didn't know he left Chivas. He's been at Toluca for like 3 or 4 years. I do like IMSA. It's time to investigate 311! Well, it's not anymore. It's 3:12 now. Oh, in California, it's still 3:11. Shit, I didn't repost the Investigate 3:11 meme. Fuck. I forgot to do that. Shit. The Eric Andre Investigate 3:11 meme. I forgot to repost it. Shit. I got the Mario meme, and then I forgot Investigate 3:11. Fuck. What about T11? What about T11? What's your favorite WEC team? Ferrari, duh. Ferrari, duh. Well, and AF Corsa, because it's basically a customer Ferrari, and it was awesome to see Robert Kubica win the Le Mans. But Ferrari, duh. Free kick the other way. Favorite WEC drivers? Robert Kubica, Antonio Giovinazzi. Ferrari, of course. At least they win something. I knew. Ferrari hypercar is a new Toyota and WEC because of their dominance. Ferrari hypercar, yes. Hey, at least Ferrari wins in WEC, right? You know, at least they win there. Bryce Duke coming on for San Diego. 96 minute for Dreyer. At least the 3-2 scoreline's a lot more doable for Toluca to flip this over in the second leg at home, which their home merchants say some people. Oh, shit. Marcel Ruiz tore his ACL, suspectedly. Marcel Ruiz suspectedly tore his ACL. Shit. 96 minute. Cadillac Hypercars evolved form of their DPI car, but they compete with WEC teams and not just the IMSA. Yep. But of course, Cadillac got into WEC, then they got into Formula One, Andretti, and all that, right? So. I knew it was. I just didn't repost the freaking TikTok of Eric Andre Investigate 3:11. Imagine if Acura competed in WEC. I don't think they would do that well. Now, what about Dacia? Good news! Dacia is competing in WEC. No, I'm kidding. Wow! Okay. Okay, it's 3-2. Today's Saros. Dacia. The Dacia Sandero is almost here. When? Next year. Great. Good news. The Dacia Sandero is gone on sale in left-hand drive market. Wonderful. Okay. Bad news. What? The Dacia Sandero. It's been delayed. Oh no. Anyway. 7 minutes 7 of extra time. 7:30. 97:30. Now 97:40. I was kidding about the Dacia and WEC thing. I was kidding. I was trying to make a Top Gear reference. If anybody got it, good. 98th minute. Header. '98th minute. Full time 3-2, and I have to review this game because it was nuts. 3-2. 3-2 esta noche. So here we go. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match, and I'll see you tomorrow or later today for Cincinnati Tigres. San Diego beat the system. They beat a shitty referee. They still got to hold on next week. 3-2. All right. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. Want to subscribe. Send chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. Hit that hype button to get this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button to become a member. Send super chats on all live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Blah, 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 blah. Share this with your friends and family. I'll see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match because I have to do it. If you watch it later, you watch it later. I will see you tomorrow at 6:55 p.m. Central, 7:55 Eastern for Cincinnati Tigres as well for our next live stream. So there you go. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. I still got a review to do. Fuck y'all, man. As in San Diego. Fucking hell, San Diego. Why you do this to me? That's what I mean. Fucking San Diego. Why do you do this to me, man? This game was crazy. Now I have to... Fuck, man. I'm tired, man. To be clear, I mean F San Diego for that. You know, I'm kidding. I didn't mean that about... Any of y'all in the chat, you're good. When I said F you, I meant F you San Diego for making me do this video. That's what I meant. Because they had to win. You literally have to do it. Yeah. Well, with that being said, with that clarification, because I had to make sure I didn't say F you to any of y'all. Let's go. I'll see you later. I'm running. I'm out. Peace. Fuck, I'm tired, man.